Hey, Queen. So, from one woman to another who is on a healing journey, right? Just because I am a life and relationship coach doesn't mean that I am not on my own personal healing journey as well. This is part of the process for all of us. But here's something that I know to be true from my own personal healing journey and from the hundreds of women who I have coached on their journeys as well. You have to recognize what you are addicted to in your pattern of trauma. So many women, Black women in particular, and women of color as well, have this addiction to self-victimization. You see yourself in other people's pain. You see yourself in other people's struggle. You see yourself in the traumatic stories that you hear, that you listen to, and that you watch. And we're living in an era right now where everything is being recorded and everything is being shared. And sometimes you don't need to watch it. Sometimes you don't need to listen to it. Sometimes you don't need to allow it into your space. First and foremost, because you are re-traumatizing yourself in taking that information in. And that is not what's necessary for healing. What's necessary for healing is letting in the light, not bringing in more darkness, right? And those stories of pain and trauma and struggle and chaos are creating more pain and more trauma and more struggle and more chaos for you and for your life. And that's not what you want. And then the second major reason is that it puts you back in a victim position and you begin to look at things from a victim perspective, right? Because you are now embodying all the pain and the trauma and the struggle and the chaos that you are ingesting, that you are taking in, that you are seeing, that you are hearing. And you go back to those trigger points in your own story, in your own life, and it sets you back on your own healing journey. And so it's important for you to recognize when you are addicted to self-victimization, when you are still living vicariously through other people's pain, drama, and trauma as you are trying to heal yourself. I hope that this gets through to you and helps you to take a moment to step back from ingesting all of the negativity that you have access to and choosing to make a conscious and intentional choice to listen to watch, and to allow in only the things that are going to move you forward in your healing, in your wellness, and in your happiness.